Hello everyone. In this video, we will learn how to dynamically change the measure for a Sparkline in Power BI. Let me switch to the computer for the demo. So let me show you the data table first. So this is the data table: order ID, item, customer, country, order date, order quantity, unit price, sales, and month year. So actually what we are going to do, first we will create a one table and I'll show you how to add a Sparkline. So if you don't know, and we have to change the dynamically Sparkline. Let me add the table, and in the table I will add a country, item, and let me add a total sales also. Okay, so I have added a three columns. Now I can easily create a Sparkline on total sales. So what by month? What I'm going to do, I'll go here, and in the total sales here, if you can see, if you will click in the down arrow, you will see add Sparkline. Just click on it. So on y-axis will be your total sales, and on x-axis, what I'm going to, I need a trend, so I'll select the month and year, and I'll click create. So as you can see, this is the total sales, and Sparkline is created on total sales by month and year. But this actually I need a dynamically. Maybe from the button, whenever I want, I will use a total sales, total order quantity, and total order count, something like that. So to do this, actually, we need to go to the Power Query and we'll create a small table. So from Home tab, I will click on the transform data and go to the transform data. In the transform data, I will, in the Home tab again, here you will see one option, enter data. Just click on the enter data. And here we will add a sequence ID, and I will add another column. So major type, okay, and sequence ID will be the one, and I will say total sales, and the second one I will say second sequence ID 2 and total order quantity, and the last one will be a 3, and I will say total order, and here you have to give some name, so I will say major underscore tab table, and I'll click OK. Now from here I will say apply and close. Now what I am going to do, from the Power BI visual gallery, I will add a button slicer here. In the button slicer, let me adjust here, and from the data model, this is the major table which is added in the data model. So I will just add a major type here. So you can see total order quantity, and total sales actually. Now what I am going to do, first I will create two measures actually. Right click here and new measures. My first measure is table title, and here I will say selected value, then my measure table and measure type. Okay, and bracket close. So here what I am doing, whatever is selected from the slicer, that will be, this measure will return, and I'll accept this measure, and now I'll minimize this, and now I will carry another measure, new measure, and my measure name is value, or you can give any name, value, and I will come down, and here I will declare a one variable selected equal to selected value. Then again I will choose a measure table and measure type. So whatever user select from the button slicer, for example cells, total cells, it will store in this variable. Now I'll come down, and again I will declare a one more variable, return value, return value equal to, and I'll put the if statement. If my selected value is equal to total total cells, comma, I'll come down, sorry, it is selected, or let me make it short. Okay, now I'll come down, and here you can call other measures also, or you can write dax sum of order quantity, and here is somewhere cells, this is the cells, sum of total cells, comma, I'll come next line, and I'll say if SCL selected value equal to total order quantity, comma, next line, here I'll say sum of order quantity. Here we have order quantity. Now I'll come down, and here I'll say if SCL equal to total, in the bracket, sorry, total order, comma, I'll come down and I'll say count order data table, and here I'll say count the order ID. Okay, now I'll come down, and I will close one more time if here, and then here I'll say return what I have to return, RET value, return value. Now let me explain. If the user select total cells, it will store here, and I am checking if the selected value is a total cells, then sum of cells. If the selected value, whatever user has selected from the button, so it will be a total order quantity, otherwise it is a total order, like that, and at the end I am returning this, okay, final value. So if you can see, the measure look like this. So here we'll remove some space. Okay, now we'll accept this measure, and we'll minimize this. Now first thing, we'll set the table title. So here I will click on here, and in the journal I'll enable a title, and in the conditional formatting I'll go to the conditional formatting, and from here I'll choose total order, and here there is a table title, and click OK. Now it is not appearing because this is not selected. Now the second thing, let me go here and do the some setting if it is required. No, it is a single selection, that is fine. So if I click on the total order, so you can see in the title, table title, total order. Now we have to make the changes. This we currently we can see the total sales, but if I select a total order quantity or total order, it is not changing. So we have to make the changes here. So I'll select the table and I'll come here and I will remove the first Sparkline and the total sales. Now we have a newly created measure, that is a value. So I'll add it here. Okay. The value is added, and you can see the total order actually. Total order. Now what I am going to do, I will just right click and add a Sparkline. Now this is the measure on y-axis, and from here I will select. I need a month-wise trend, month-year-wise trend. So I selected month here, and I'll click on the period. So now you can see the value is these are the order, total order, and these are the order trend actually, value by month. And here you can see the title on the table, total order. Now if I'll click on the total order quantity, so you can see the table title, total order quantity, and this is the order quantity, and these are the trend actually, the order quantity trend by month. And now if I'll click on the total sales, now you can see the total sales here, and these are the trend, total sales by month trend. So this way you can dynamically change the Sparkline. That's all for this video, and I request you to please subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.